Hello, my name is Arkadiusz Sobiech and I'm an attorney at law practicing in Poland. I also run a law firm providing legal services mainly for companies and partnerships operating in Poland. You can find a link to my website in the description of this video. So in this video I would like to give you an overview of a Polish limited liability company in a simple yet informative way. First, I would like to give you 5 good reasons why it is a good idea to set up a Polish limited liability company covering such issues as taxation, risk management, and flexibility of this form of doing business in Poland. Second of all, I would like to explain to you how to set up a Polish limited liability company. And at the end of this video, I will give you a few tips what you should do after registering a company to get your business going. So let's get started. It is the most accessible way for foreign nationals or their respective companies or partnerships to operate in Poland. As opposed to registering a sole proprietorship in Poland, you don't have to apply for work or stay permit in Poland. To be precise, you don't even have to visit Poland once you grant a power of attorney to your Polish lawyer in a form of notarial deed issued in the state of your residence by a notary public. It is inexpensive. The minimum share capital of an LLC in Poland is just 5,000 zlotys, which is about 1,200 euros or just a little more US dollars. You don't really risk a lot setting up an LLC in Poland. Shareholders of an LLC are not liable for debts of a company. The same goes, under normal circumstances, for its members of the management board. So there are 3 different tax rates of a corporate income tax, which applies to an LLC in Poland. First is so-called flat rate 0% Estonian tax. It applies to a situation where you reinvest the profits to development of your company. You basically pay no tax in this kind of situations. The second is 9% tax, which applies to revenues not exceeding a threshold of 2 million euros annually. The third is 19%, which applies to revenues exceeding that threshold. It is a very flexible way of doing business in Poland, for the structure of shares or the articles of association may be changed at any time you need it, allowing you to adapt to changing business environment. So basically, these are the reasons why setting up an LLC in Poland is the most popular way of entering a Polish market by foreign nationals. And this, in my opinion, shall remain the case for the upcoming years. To set up an LLC in Poland, you have 2 options. First, and this most likely will be the case, is drawing up articles of association by a Polish notary public. Of course, you don't have to visit personally a Polish notary public. You can grant a power of attorney to your Polish lawyer in the form of a notarial deed issued in your country of residence. Then your Polish lawyer will draw up articles of association of your company on your behalf. And the second option is registering a company online. But unfortunately, this is available only for persons who have acquired a Polish personal identification number, which rarely is the case for foreign nationals. To set up a company in Poland, you will also be required to provide your lawyer with personal information about shareholders and members of the management board of a future company. The same goes if a shareholder is going to be not a natural person but a company. Then you will have to provide an excerpt from a proper company register or or certificate of good standing. It is also good to know that there are no specific requirements as to who may be a shareholder to a Polish limited liability company. It may be a natural person as well as company, foundation, or any entity you can think of. But there is one limitation. A limited liability company in Poland cannot be set up by just one limited liability company which is owned only by one shareholder. And that's it. However, once registered, a Polish limited liability company can be owned by one limited liability company owned by one shareholder. For these shares are transferable, and there is no limitation as to whom you may transfer the share. It can be any company or any entity. Having registered your LLC in Poland, you'll have to do a few more steps in order to get your business to a fully operational state. First is registration at the tax office. The second is registration at the Register of Real Beneficiaries, and the third is registration of personal identification numbers for the members of the management board. In summary, and having in mind the things I have already mentioned, setting up a fully operational LLC in Poland takes about 2 months. If you are interested in the legal aspects of doing business in Poland, the fastest growing European market within the last 30 years, please consider subscribing this channel and visiting my website, the link to which you can find in the description of this video. Thank you for watching.